This week on the Sequoyah Scribe Newscast, Allison and Keely took a look at the language barrier at work.
I'll talk about a new event that takes place each month at lunchtime.
And in our sports segment, Keely and Allison report about two students who broke several records last school year. All this and more is coming up on SSN. Good morning, Sevier Middle. My name is Gabriel.
And I'm Gowri. Welcome to this week's episode of the Sequoyah Scribe Newscast.
Language barriers can often be challenging in the workplace, yet many workplaces still employ people who cannot speak English. Allison and Keely filed this report.
Latinos are one of the fastest growing groups of people in the United States. Sometimes when they don't know how to speak English, they have to deal with the language barrier at work. G&K Services is a uniform company. Businesses can buy or rent these uniforms. Each G&K Services employees has their own opinions about the language barrier. I feel weird. I want to understand, but I don't know the language. I feel a bit weird.
It's different. Because you have to kind of, you have to, I don't know how to say it. I do the sign language thing, with my hands. And she seems to understand it. And you can pick up on some words, not everything.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't understand what she's saying, so sometimes it's a little confusing.
They also have their own techniques of communicating with the non-English speaking employees. Sometimes with signs. I use my hands.
I just do the hand signs. Like if I'm showing them how to hang something, I'll just do it and I'll show it to them. That's the only way I know how.
I would just kind of point, and I think she can read my lips and kind of.
Some of the employees have made an effort to learn a second language. Right now what I do is I ask my daughter who goes to school. I ask her to teach me, but I would like to learn. Yes, sometimes I start studying.
I took Spanish in junior high, and I was not very good at it.
So what do managers at G&K Services look for in an employee?
Look for someone that's going to get up in the morning and go to work.
Well, I look for somebody who's got integrity, who's honest, hardworking, and I like to find somebody who's dedicated and passionate about their position.
Someone that can get along with other employees, so they're personable, they can work well with others.
For qualified workers, the language barrier does not form a problem.
In our position, a lot of sales experience helps, a lot of business-to-business type experience.
Ideally, we'd like to have some experience in the manufacturing field, but even if they don't, we look for somebody who has a high school diploma, possibly worked on a college or college degree, and somebody who has experience dealing with the public.
This has been Allison reporting for SSN.
In other news, the commended students in the National Merit Scholarship for Dobbins Minute List was released. The National Merit Scholarship is a program designed to honor the top high school students in the United States. 6 students were honored this year from DB: Owen Barber, Michael Taylor Bunch, Hannah Burgess, Catherine P. Lawrence, Gibson T. Mills, and Kayla Brooke Moore. These students did not continue on in the competition, though.
The Kingsport Board of Education and Kingsport Board of Mayor and Aldermen toured Sevier on Thursday, October 1st, 2015. The purpose of this visit was to view the facilities and programming and receive an update on the proposed Regional Science and Technology Center.
The one-to-one initiative has entered a new phase at Sevier Middle School. Last week, the school handed out laptops to 8th grade students. Parents did not have to pay the $50 Kingsport City school technology fee to receive a laptop for their child. Instead, The fees will be charged when the students enroll at Dobbins Minute High School. This means that all JSMS students have now been provided with a laptop.
This year, the counselors at Sevier have decided to make a monthly event during the lunch, Mix It Up. Once a month, students will sit with random students to get a chance to talk with new people. Gowri filed this report.
Normally, lunch is a time to relax and talk with friends. But Kelly Ferguson, a counselor at John Sevier Middle School, decided that students needed to mix it up.
As the counselors were sitting down and thinking about activities to do for the year, we wanted to really get the students to know each other. We want to help develop the culture here at Sevier so that there's a culture of kindness and caring and understanding for each other, even when there may be differences and things like that.
Holly Harris, a volunteer for the event, enjoyed the experience.
Absolutely, because I think it's a great idea. It's a lot of fun. I've met a lot of really neat kids and had fun interacting with them.
Though Harris and Ferguson loved the idea, not all of the students agreed.
It was kind of uncomfortable at first because I didn't really know some of the people that I was sitting with because some of my friends are in a different lunch group.
It's like I wanted to sit with my friends and not strangers that I barely know.
Well, yes, because I didn't know anybody that I sat with.
Harris and Ferguson wished to have had the same experience when they were in middle school.
I think I would have kind of felt the same way. I would have felt nervous, but at the same time, I think that it would have been fun to get to know more people on a different level than what I would in the hallway.
I think it's a neat idea. Sometimes there's kids in the same classroom with you and you don't know their name, and this might be an opportunity to get to know them.
Students differ in the opinions about whether the event should continue.
Probably not because I'd rather eat with, I guess I would maybe because I would want to meet more people, but I also want to eat with my friends too.
No, because I want to sit with my friends and not people that I barely talk to in the hallways.
No, because I didn't sit with anyone.
I don't know because I really didn't know anybody.
Maybe because I guess it's nice to meet new people, but it's still really awkward because we all have places that we're going to sit. We already sit.
Ferguson confirms that Mix It Up will continue.
This is going to be a monthly activity, so we will do this once a month.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Gowri. Last week's weather was cloudy with rain. Let's check in with Elizabeth to see how this week will turn out.
Last week saw a lot of rain as storm systems hit our region. What will the weather be like this week? Good morning, I'm Kristin. On Monday, it will be partly sunny with a high near 79 degrees. There will be northeast winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, it will be partly cloudy with a low around 50 degrees. On Tuesday, it will be mostly sunny with a high near 81 degrees. At night, temperatures will drop to 52 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll see highs in the high 70s to low 80s. The days will be sunny and clear with a calm wind. That's it for today's weather report. Now let's go back to the newscast studio.
Sevier students Natalie and Sasha continue to break school sport records. Joshua is standing by with the Sevier Sports Report.
Both girls and boys cross-country teams qualified for the TMSAA State Cross-Country Meet in Nashville. Good morning, Warriors. I'm Joshua. The girls placed first and were crowned sectional champions for the third year in a row at the sectional meet this past Tuesday. Sasha Neglia was crowned sectional champion. The boys cross-country team placed second by 1 point. The Sevier football faced off against Robinson Middle School for the city championship last Tuesday. The Sevier Junior Varsity football team was unable to overcome Robinson Middle School and lost with a score of 36-8. The Sevier Varsity football team was also unable to defeat Arnold and lost with a score of 20-13. Sasha and Natalie have broken many records. Allison and Keeley filed this report.
Student athletes at John Sevier Middle School sometimes play multiple sports inside and outside of school. So what sports do record-breaking students Sasha and Natalie play?
I do cross country and track, and I swim for the Barracuda Swim Club outside of school.
I do track and cross country and swimming, and I don't really do any other sports outside of school.
Last year, these two students broke school records in multiple categories.
The 1,600-meter run and track.
Last year, I broke the 400-meter record, and high jump, I tied the record.
What did these students do to help them break this record?
I think I was able to break this record because I trained for it this year.
I trained hard for it and I really wanted to break it.
How does it feel for some students who have broken school records?
I felt really happy because I wanted to break a record.
I felt really happy and excited. Yeah, it was cool because you're faster than everybody who'd ever done it, I guess.
Student athletes Sasha and Natalie discuss their favorite moment as an athlete.
My greatest moment as an athlete would probably be last year when I got the 400-meter record because, I don't know, it was just good, I guess.
Probably making a best time in something because I just feel like you had a successful race or something.
What does it take to be a student athlete?
It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to be a successful athlete.
To be a successful athlete, I think it takes determination, and you have to be willing to try hard, be uncomfortable, in pain, I guess.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Keely.
This week, basketball tryouts will take place for the boys and girls teams. Girls basketball tryouts will wrap up on Monday from 3 to 5 p.m. The boys basketball tryouts will take place on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week from 3 to 5 p.m. That's it for this week's Sevier Sports Report. Let's go back to the newscast studio.
The new event, Mix It Up, has caused a stir with students. Gabriel and Logan hit the halls to see what students had to say.
Students at John Sevier have many opinions on the new lunchroom mixing arrangements. Many disagree with the main idea of sitting with other people than their friends. SSN hit the halls to see how students feel about this new arrangement.
I think that it could be good, but I don't think it's good because maybe you want to sit with your friends or you need to tell them something important and you don't have any classes with them or anything.
I think it's a good way to get to know people, but I already have my friends and I want to sit with them, so I don't like it.
I feel that the popsicle arrangement is a very good way for people to get to know each other. And I also feel that the popsicle arrangement can help people learn how to get to know people and not judge before they see what the person is really like. Like they say, never judge a book by its color.
I think it's ridiculous, They make you sit with people you don't want to sit with, but if I want to sit with them, I will sit with them. I'm not sitting with them for a reason because I don't like them, pretty much.
I personally don't like it very much because we're already in middle school and we've all kind of had elementary school, kind of find the people that we like to hang out with. And I feel like, you could sit with them any other day. Why, will teachers not allow you to sit with your friends on one day?
If you want to tell us your opinion, tweet us at hashtag SSN Hits the Halls, and your comment could end up on the air. Now let's go back to the newscast studio. That's it for this week's episode of the Sequoyah Scribe Newscast.
Next week, I investigate the 7th grade social studies standards and the controversy they caused.
Kristin investigates with a new type of crutch, one with a holder for a cell phone.
And in sports, Joshua interviews Jaden Potts, a rising star athlete at Sevier.
I'm Gabriel.
And I'm Gowri. Have a great week, Sevier Middle.